Hey everyone, my name is Cynthia and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about basic newborn must-haves. So this is just what worked for me and my daughter. Everyone should just know or figure out that everyone's different, every baby is different, and so every baby's gonna like something that another baby doesn't like, and vice versa. So this is just what worked for us. So let's start with clothes. Onesies and footy pajamas is all you need, pretty much, or at least that's all we needed. That's all she wore. We had socks she didn't wear. We had infant shoes she didn't wear. And don't worry, I didn't buy them because I knew I wasn't gonna wear them, but I was gifted a lot of stuff. So, hair bows, I actually thought she would be able to wear them, but she didn't fit in them. Her head was like a little small, which is fine. Hats she didn't really wear, but I think that's because she was born in June. She's 3 months now, so she's a summer baby, so she didn't really need hats because it's been really hot lately. So, under the clothes category, I have blankets, and I have receiving blankets and I have Muslim blankets, and the only ones I use is the Muslim blankets. And I like it because in summer I want to be able to cover her, but I need something breathable, and I love the Muslim blankets because they're very breathable. And yes, and they're multi-purpose. So like I use the blanket for swaddle. I swaddled her a few times after we got home from the hospital. But then I soon learned that she may have loved her knees up to her stomach, but she hated her hands down below. She liked her hands in her face. So the way I swaddled was like I pretty much just swaddled her from her chest to her feet and then let her hands hang up. But she didn't really last long with the swaddle. She didn't like it very much. So yeah. But I used it to swaddle when I did. I still use it for my car seat as a cover, so the sun's not in her face or the dust, dirt, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, I use it on the car seat. I put it on the floor for tummy time. If you're breastfeeding, you can use it as a cover for that. It's just a lot of great things you can do with it. And they're a lot bigger than what are those called? The other blankets. I forgot what they're called. But the main blankets that everyone tells you need. And I should have wrote it down. And I had just said it too, I think. But the other blankets, they're a lot bigger than normal blankets. So yeah. Yes, I wrote categories here on my paper, so I wouldn't forget. And yet I still forget. But toys is a category on my list, mainly because I just want to remind you guys that babies, or at least newborns, don't need toys. Yeah. Okay. Bath time. All you need is a tub, a towel, washcloths, and of course, body wash. My tub, it's an infant to toddler tub, and I have that mainly because, one, I was gifted it, and two, I love multi-purpose stuff. So something that's gonna last me a long time rather than a short period of time. And this one has like a little hammock, so she can use now. She actually uses it now, and she's 3 months old. And that's mainly because I had put her on the one that's supposed to be for her, which is the seat, and she does not like it. She doesn't like bath time, actually, at all. So she keeps squirming. She hit her head on it once. It's horrible. Made her cry even more. And so I was like, no, she's just like too squirmy. So I used the little hammock still. So it works for me. Um, Towels. I think all infant baby towels have hoods, so I like those. Washcloths. Honestly, you can just use any washcloth at all. Um, yes, I was gifted a lot of towels and washcloths, so that's what I use. What else? Oh yeah, the body wash. I know a lot of people say you can use water. Honestly, I've tried that. She still smells. And I don't mean like she smells like baby. She just smells like sweat because it's summer and she's sweating all the time. Baby gear. So under the baby gear category, I have pacifiers. Now, not every baby likes pacifiers, but my baby does. She's not really dependent on them, but she likes them to soothe. We were using the pacifier straight from the hospital, so we actually didn't have to buy a pacifier. They just gave it to us. So she's been using that. Now that she's 3 months, I have read somewhere that you should change the pacifiers according to age. So that pacifier we were using from the hospital was 0 to 3 months. So recently I actually bought our first pacifier, and it's for 3 months old. So she'll probably use that for a couple of months, maybe until 6 months. I'm not sure how long you can use that one. We'll see. A car seat. It depends how you think you might use a car seat, I guess. That's a weird way of saying it. I'm sorry. I'm new at this, as you can tell. Basically, you can either use an infant car seat that you can just take out of the car, or you can get a convertible car seat, which honestly, that's what I bought because I love multi-purpose things. I do. But guess where it is? It's in the garage. That's because the infant car seat actually worked better for us. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave it at that. A baby carrier, like the ones you strap on and the baby's on you. I use mine a lot. I do. I should have wrote down the brand I use, but I didn't. But yeah, I do remember that it's a multi-purpose carrier because I love those things. Basically, you can use it when she's an infant, which I did, and then I think you can go up to like 35 pounds with it. So it's gonna be good until she's 1, maybe. I don't know. A rock and play. I believe that's what it's called. If I figure out this editing thing, I will put pictures after the things I say, so you can see what I'm talking about. A rock and play. Hopefully you can figure out what that is. Basically, it's like a little rocker. The one I have is not battery operated, so it doesn't vibrate. It doesn't rock on its own. It's just one of those manual things you have to kind of rock on your own, which is fine. I was gifted it, and I'm glad I was, because I needed somewhere to put her. She slept in it for her first... Actually, I don't want to say... Okay. She slept in it most of the time because she did sleep in the bed with us. Hopefully I don't get negative comments about that. But she did sleep in the bed with us, and she did sleep in her pack and play. So she kind of went all over. But she did sleep in her rock and play. Rock and play, that's what it's called, yeah. Her rock and play for a while. So that was great to have. And then, of course, when we're in the living room, when we're outside, it's good to just have her to be able to put her somewhere. And I really like it because it's tall, so my dog does not trample her or just step all over her. He literally has to kind of jump up to look at her, so that's great. That I like it's pretty high. Another thing she used was her playpen. Like I said before, and I think I've said it 20 times already, I love multi-purpose things, and this playpen I can use all the way probably until she's like a year or two. I might milk it until she's 3. We'll see how heavy she is. But mine had the little bassinet on top. Like it's little separate things, like a hammock or I don't know, something you put on top, and it turns into basically a bassinet. And we used that all the way up until 2.5 months, I believe. I recently lowered it to be just a regular playpen, but I had used that for her sleeping, naps, and changing table. So everything I did right there. And right now, since we lowered it, obviously I can't change her that low, so I just use the bed. It's like right next to her. This is her pack and play, and like my bed's right here. So it's like right next to it. Other stuff I wrote on here. I was gifted a bouncer. Did not use it. I used it maybe a couple of times just to put her somewhere, but I had the rock and play that I could put her in. I did, I think when she was a month and a half, I did buy a swing. She didn't like it. The only way I could actually use it was if she was already half asleep, and she would only sleep in it for maybe 10-15 minutes. 10 minutes, I would say. So it didn't work very well. She slept longer in her rock and play. So I had to just get rid of it. I resold it, and I was able to make $5 off of it. Yay! And that's mainly because I buy used. So I bought it for, I think, 25, and I managed to sell it for 30. So I made $5, which paid for the gas that I had to go pick it up for. But anyways, that's a different video on me saving on baby stuff and making money. But yeah, she didn't really use much. I had a whole bunch of clothes, like literally I have a 5-drawer set, and it was filled with all her clothes, and she literally didn't use much of anything. I made sure she did use at least each item once, even if it was just to take a picture in. And yeah, you don't need much for a baby, so that's all you really need is those, or that's what I need, the items I said. And thank you for watching. Like, subscribe for more baby videos. Please comment below if for just anything. Ask me questions, maybe another video idea, maybe just let me know to write down better stuff so I won't forget things. Just, I'm new at this, so please help me out on getting better content and doing better. I love to improve. So thank you for watching. Bye.